Yeah, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. Smooth freshness, man. You know what I'm saying? We here at Wayo. About to meet up with Questy where he at, you know what I mean? Laffeyett Cafe presents We Rock, something like that, you know what I mean? But about to see what brothers is doing, man. Y'all stay tuned. What up, man? It's man. Bro.
What's good?
Oh, this is dope. Look at this.
Yeah, I ain't even about to mention features and nothing.
Yeah, I got you.
These little arts.
Yeah. Ain't gonna say that.
Jerry, oh, you got the camera. My bad.
You good.
This is your guest. They was just trying to like let him on, just to do whatever, and he just thinks it is still some joke.
I just want to make sure y'all saw the Giants before y'all came in. Y'all saw the Giants before y'all came in.
Bro, how you, man?
Young man, what's
What's
up?
up?
How you doing?
Good.
Okay. He said, they made you the choir.
I was definitely in the tenor section.
Okay.
Besides that,
Azariah, grab
That's in the building.
taking those road trips with my family and
Okay.
like I remember taking road trips and Sade and Anita Baker on one side of the tape, flip the tape and it'd be Isaac Brothers
Okay.
and and just the likes of those. So
Okay.
definitely hip hop wise, Big L, my favorite rapper.
Also, you should be excited about the 31st of
very
this
excited.
month. Yeah.
Very excited. And
Why Big L? Why Big L? He's your favorite. Just curious as somebody,
It's just the cadence,
Okay.
his demeanor, way he carried himself. Small frame guy like myself,
Yeah.
so I like that. He was a
He
force to be
was a
reckoned with.
hilarious dude too, by the way. He loved to crack jokes. When we connected, he would call the crib and leave messages on the phone. It always had something to do with either something I wasn't eating, or he was sure I was not answering the phone because I was at the table eating.
One wouldn't guess that because he looked mad like all the time, but he wasn't like that all
He
the
was
time.
not at all. A really nice guy, hilarious. When I first met him, shout out to Rhythm X, Straight from the Underground, my colleague from the Straight from the Underground show. He brought him out to the record store while I was working. He performed at the Miracles that was on Clinton.
Okay.
And
Oh yeah, that's what
yeah, you remember that? Yeah.
I thought it was Red Wing.
Well, no, it was but he performed there, and he brought him in the mall just so I could meet him. He was a little dude, and I just remember first when I first saw him, I said, listen, I'm not trying to dish you, but you that little. And he said, yo, you should see AG and Finesse, we all short. And
Did he have Party Artie with him? Did he have Herb McGruff with him?
No, the dudes he had with him and the one chick looked real rough. Like you didn't want no
Like
smoke.
they hadn't gotten a lot of sleep, or
No,
they were going,
like
they were
don't
gonna
say
murder
don't
you.
say that to me. Like when we was joking, don't say that to me. But no, that's interesting. That Big L, well, it's the truth. But that Big L is an influence. That's why I asked the
It's
question.
definitely my top MC.
You got a favorite song for now? We'll move on to your
Flamboyant.
project, huh? Flamboyant. Okay, I thought you'd be like, Ebonics was the one that did it, son. It was
I
Flamboyant,
definitely
huh?
studied that one for years though.
2
to write
years.
my rhymes.
2 years it took him to write that.
So I guess let's ask a question to somebody who's a fan. Where do you think Jay-Z would be had Big L with?
I don't think he would be anywhere close to where he is right now.
Mm.
I'll rephrase that. Maybe he would be because
Just tell the truth.
he was learning the business. Lyrically wise though, I don't think he'd be where he is. Think business, he's
He
still
never learned the
somewhere
business.
close.
We're gonna move on.
Oh,
Where's the debate?
Outside
Where's the
looking in.
debate?
No, there isn't.
What side
No, there isn't.
outside looking
Ask the
in.
Def Jam staff.
If
If
you ask
he
me
learned
the
the
question,
business,
if you
ask
ask me the
them.
question, I'll definitely take L over Jay-Z any day.
Jokes aside, it's one of those moments, Danny. To walk on the block, see Jay-Z out there with his mask, say peace, da 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 da. Where you on your way to? I'm on my way up the Stretch Armstrong about Beatles show, the freestyle. You still rhyme? Yeah. Why don't you come with me? Nobody was checking for him. He had like a dozen 12 inches out on the street. Nobody was checking for him. Jay went with him, and the response from the public, okay, I'm gonna do this. Now I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get on this.
I
mic
think
again.
if L lived, Jay-Z or not, I could see him more going the Cool G rap route, because you knew that Jay had it built in to do commercial joints. I couldn't see L, like, you would, if you can visualize L doing a joint with like Tony Braxton, you like, this ain't you. And that's okay. Like, even G-Rap did a joint with like Hillary Duff or some nonsense.
But
like,
you know what?
We got people on the line saying y'all gotta stop with the, the L with the
what?
Jay slander.
Oh man, please.
Obviously, you haven't been here before.
Thank you. They don't listen. They don't want me to
There's
get
a
started.
lot of Jay
It gotta be Edwin Graves.
Yes.
Is that Edwin
Yes,
out
it is.
there?
Of course it is. You know who it is. You already know who it is.
No, that's dope. I think that's dope.
Also brought a gift. I brought a copy of my EP in the post.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All
Yeah, I
right.
was
Thank
wondering. I'm
you. We
looking at
appreciate
it.
that. And I figure, he's like, yo, this is the project to let y'all know what's up. Okay.
I need one of those too, man.
For those of you playing the home game, and this is hard body tone, no name or title on the jacket. What is the?
Yeah.
I can make out that's tough.
So the picture, the inspiration comes from a picture I found amidst some of my studies, just learning about the black nobles of earlier centuries. And I came across a pretty dynamic picture, and I reconfigured it my own way.
Okay.
Yellow's like one of my favorite colors.
Okay.
So
Nice.
just put my own twist on it.
Okay.
That's dope.
Thanks.
That's definitely gonna stand
That's
out.
dope.
It's standing out right now, isn't it?
Listen. Oh no, because the first thing somebody gonna ask a question and
What's
you
up with
hey,
that?
talk about this
Yeah.
project, boy.
And they are available at the House of Guitars.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he did the in-store with Tribe just today. Kick me that real quick. Kick me
What do you-
that.
what do you want?
The placard, the sign.
Oh.
So read this real quick, but I want you to plug your event coming up at Bar Bad Ending, because Mad Head's got to pack it in for that show y'all doing.
All right. On 10/24, which is October, from 7 to 11, I'll be hosting my first event called the Weyez Show.
No.
Currently, we got a lineup of about 20 guests, including my special guest, evidently from Buffalo, and ES from Canada. And it'll be at 875 Bar Bad Ending on Monroe. So if you're free that night, come out. There's another event. There's a lot of events going on that weekend. I think Cello got one going on the 25th.
Oh, yes, I do. Ooh,
What a segue.
I will.
What a segue.
I'll let someone else speak on that. Yes, definitely. That was
And the
a segue. Got
mixtape
me
will be on
off guard.
26th also.
When I get mad, I turn green.
Ooh, it caught me off guard. I'm smooth with the segues. He got me.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for that pass.
Yo, real quick, tomorrow night also at Bar Bad Ending, again for the old school, that's Money's Crown on Monroe, right by the library at the Expressway Pass. Yogi Berra, Kai Onyx, Nas Santana's playing, Red Rum's playing, stacked lineup. I think that's a 7 to midnight.
Yeah, I think that's
I'm gonna roll out to that.
There's
yeah.
a 420 event at October 25th.
Okay.
Okay. 420 event.
Okay.
Every day 420 for you, Cello.
Fan
Of
TV
course,
got
it's
theirs at
420
October
right now.
26th too, you know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with you?
That's gonna be dope too, volume 6, right? Yes, sir.
That's dope. So listen, anything else you want to plug in with your project, man? Who did beats? How many tracks?
Books and Bullets is just 4 tracks. It was fully produced by RDJR.
Okay.
Real good guy, nice guy. Hopefully we can come back for volume 3. It was done like last year. So
Okay.
Riggs is actually like has executive producer credits on there.
Okay.
He helped put it together. The leading single off it is called One More Time. I didn't bring that today. Wasn't able to get it edited.
Ah.
Brought a different one. Made sure I got
Did you
that
send
edited.
Get that to check. Yeah, send it to Cello. He'll
Yes, I
definitely
did.
edit it.
You said edit it? You said it? Oh, wow. Let me check my email. Maybe that's something I should do every day. Because I'd be tripping right now.
Yeah, but other than that, just be on the lookout. The rest of the year wrapping up. I got a project coming out with 5-8 Feeve.
Okay.
Me and Trife just dropped a single, 2 Tones. We're working on a project.
Okay.
Working on a project with Just Dave. Working on another project with
Just
DJ
Dave.
Sight.
Earth.
Just be on the lookout, Tony Weyez. On the
No,
rise.
no doubt.
Hometown hero.
That's
it
all
home.
right. That's all right.
Work.
That's all right. Man, mad laid back too, man.
All right, so yeah, quiet in the building right now. I mean, it's been quiet, or he's
No,
been
it hasn't.
quiet. He's been quiet. I'm looking right at him. My man Kid called Quest over here.
Yeah,
So-
it is.
I sometimes when I see
No,
him
he's
ahead-
quiet here, but he been all over the place.
When I-
Interviews,
it's kind of it's
mad interviews.
It's kind of it's odd. I see him with headphones on,
Right.
And I'm forgetting that he's listening to us. But 9 times out of 10, when you see him with headphones on, that brother, he's
Oh, I know.
he way out.
He listens.
I've been over to the studio about 3
Yes,
times.
sir.
Every time he's been
Yes,
there
sir.
cooking
You
up.
be like, yo, Quest.
All right.
What's good, brother? What you
Yes.
been building for?
Oh, man. Working, man.
Working.
Working, man. We just wrapped up the next Young Black and Gifted.
I
Actually,
see.
Let the public know how many volumes there are now.
now,
43.
we got some joints coming pretty soon.
Okay.
We pretty much sacrificed this whole summer cooking up.
That's dope. That's dope.
Work.
Song after song after song, like dude had me going through crates and everything like crazy, man. I probably
When
gave
you
him
two get
about
together though, when you two get
Yes,
together,
sir.
it's,
Yes, sir.
it's
Yeah.
a dynamic duo. It's almost like, when you think back of like Pete Rock and CL Smooth,
Yeah.
and you think like, Guru and Primo, you think of that type of joint. Like when I think of, I know he worked with mad people. I worked with him. I've done in an album with him.
Yeah, it's the anniversary.
It's the anniversary, yeah,
of
definitely,
the
definitely,
campaign,
definitely.
Too, yeah.
But I don't think of him as, nah, that's y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's that black gifted, young black and gifted joints. That's what that is. You know what I'm saying? Regardless over anything. That's what I say.
Let me
I don't
give
know
this
what y'all
man
say.
his flowers real quick, because it was 20 years ago. I heard this young man on, Ace gonna remember this, on a tape by the Professional Bank Robbers,
Yeah.
which was Sam Hillman's OB crew. And it was dope just to got a little bit of rasp in your voice these days.
Yeah.
20 years. 20
That's
years
dope.
plus of rhyming,
Oh,
man.
That's dope.
That's
It
crazy.
felt good, Dan. I appreciate you saying that.
Of
man.
course.
And every day,
They know that.
it's still new to me too, you know what I'm saying? Just, cause I still feel, been doing it for 20 years, but still feel like a new artist, you know what I'm saying? Because, we breaking ground, getting in front of new people, new listeners all the time, with the emergence of social media, and just the way things are these days, you know what I'm saying? It's like, now people do their backtracks, and check the catalog from you know what I'm
From
saying?
whenever,
From that.
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
And it's dope that some media sites that music is on, that you've had your music on,
Right.
you have your music on, will start to direct some of the younger people or the people who are looking for you to other stuff
Right.
that you have on there.
Indeed.
It'll take you like wow, you'll be playing and then you hear something from like wow, this is cool.
Yeah,
And it'll just come in. That's dope that that happens. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
That a person would have a catalog like that.
And it's a necessity too, because
It makes you think like, yo, I missed something. What am I missing?
whether you was dropping crude MP3s like in the MySpace or Pure Volume, if for whatever the
Why you
reason.
dating people, man? Cut it out.
Well,
man.
I ain't no wrong with that, man.
I'm saying-
What you
I'm-
doing, bro?
What you do to me every day,
Well,
I'm
you
here.
can't help it. How could you help it? Right.
Let me flip it this way. Do you have songs that are essentially lost because they
Of
were?
course,
Yeah.
a bunch of them, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
I was on this platform called Radio Zero with this chick named Donna. Quest actually hooked it up, and we did like maybe a 30 to 45 minute interview, but the segment was like broken down in the 2 parts, and it was like hour and 40 minutes, and it was just mostly my music from just different eras and stuff, man. It was definitely dope. You know what I'm saying? And it's just dope to see that, like looking back to see you got new listeners, you still got people that was with you from day one, like you still remember hearing me back in 05, you know what I'm saying? And it's just good to still be a
That's
part of
dope.
it, man.
Penny
It's
Arcade
awesome,
days
bro.
when Penny
That's
Arcade
really
would
dope.
book hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dope, man. Yeah.
That is really dope.
Yes, sir.
That's nice.
Appreciate that.
That's
guys,
in
for
the
real.
building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Putting in work for a long time.
Yeah, man, he committed.
Trying to be, man,
Now, see, I wouldn't say y'all was Pete Rock and CL. I was leaning this honest to God truth more toward Premier and Guru.
Right.
Okay, cause like Guru for me, the voice
Mhm.
gets me all the
Yeah.
time, and it's a lot of people that Quest don't know when his name is floating out there. Like I've heard discussions in the record store.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? It's archive, house guitars, and they talking about that production. So for me, it's y'all.
I appreciate
That's I
And, you
wouldn't
know,
say
like-
Pete and CL.
Like, not only that, but like, you know how Guru kind of had his Jasmine Taz on the side.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
do
what I
stuff like
mean.
with my man Laddie.
That's what I'm
Anaje,
talking
You know
about.
what I'm saying?
I love
my man
CL.
Sky Beats, other stuff. I love CL too. That's one
But
of my
if
guys.
you put him on somebody else's project, you're longing to hear him on a
Right.
PP. Unlike, well, Guru could kill anything.
Indeed.
You make the mistake and put him on the track as a guest, he gonna steal the
Right,
show.
Right.
So that's what I mean. So that's for me.
Let me intersect, fellas, real quick. Just want to let everyone know that's in earshot of Mr. Cellobrown right now, that we will be doing a fundraiser coming up.
Oh, that's right. Yes, sir. It is.
So keep your ears and your wallets ready, because we
No doubt.
we want to
No
stay on
doubt.
the air.
Yes.
We want to stay on the air, and you know, every year.
We need you on the air, man.
Like,
Real
like
talk.
10, was it like 10 years? You know what I'm saying? They come through
Yeah.
every year, man. Y'all
Yeah,
come
man.
through every year.
That's right.
Wow, y'all dope, man.
A lot of stuff
Man.
we're doing, man. Getting ready. We got a project called Seize the Moment. You know, Quest been putting that together. We also got another one called Stages of Reality. And that's like the beautiful thing about working with Quest. All I gotta do is rhyme. I just come with the rhymes, come with new, fresh rhymes.
That's it.
Quest hook the beats up, you know what I'm saying? He do the press run, he do the marketing, you know what I'm saying? He come up with dope ways to present it. So it make my job easy, man. I just try to stay consistent with that, and it's like a load off my back. Cause in other projects, I do more of the like sequence and putting tracks together, you know. But when I'm working with Quest, you know what I'm saying? I let him take care
Is
of
that
all
something
that.
that just comes
Yeah.
seamlessly with you guys?
Yeah,
I know, like-
we've been
like-
working for, you know,
Yeah.
I met Quest in December of 05, you know what I'm saying?
Have a
So
good- there you go.
You know what I'm saying? We've been working together pretty much ever since, you know
So
what I'm saying?
I've been, because I would notice, like, me as a producer, it would be like hectic for me to do that, like, you know what I'm saying, like,
Right.
yeah, I would be like, but with you guys, the way y'all do it, that's pretty dope. Because like I said, it's like you thought about Guru and you thought about.
Listen, he
You know
just
what I'm
asked
saying?
a
Yeah.
minute ago when he was talking about, yo, just working with,
Yeah.
you know, producer like
Yeah.
Quest. I swear to you, man, I'm not just running this into the ground. That's Guru literally said that in an interview back in the
Right.
day
It's true.
about Premiere.
Right.
He's just like such a blessing to work with somebody like
Yeah.
DJ Premier, because I just drop the rhyme and he'll say, okay, one word in there, he'll find a sample
Right.
and run with it,
Yep.
and then that's the track.
But I do have an artist that I do that with. You know, I get everybody.
I know it's your cat.
Yeah, everyone has an artist. Sometimes you forget that you do. Like, I do have an artist that I do that with, but I forget. Like, yeah, but you know, in that sense, it's like you don't ever think of it as being a something that you have to ask him to do. Like, I don't think he'll be. But you know, I know although y'all collaborate,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're pretty much free to do whatever you want, you know,
Right.
creatively. And that's dope. And that's what I'm saying. That's what it feels like when you're talking to like.
And then not only that, but
artists.
like not to cut you off, Cello, but like just
Oh,
the
please do.
caliber of MCs that Quest has rubbed shoulders with over
Right.
the years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So
Of
for me to
course.
still be in the midst of that
Yeah.
and still kind of, you know,
Mhm.
do my 1-2, you know, amongst all these other giants he's been working with on the underground.
Same thing as
Like I said,
I
man,
keep
it's
referencing
just a
like
blessing,
DJ
man.
Premier.
You know
That's
what I'm
crazy,
saying?
but you know,
Yeah,
that's
it's
the
a
same
blessing.
Listen, just hearing him say that, man, it's crazy, man. Just
Yeah.
taking me back to the old interviews, man.
I'd like
I
to
was
add
watching.
something. So, I've been listening to these two guys
Mhm.
that whole while, you know, and to finally be here with them.
That's
is,
dope.
like, over the last few months, I think I've like met both of these gentlemen. We've been able to share the same rooms together. It's amazing because it's a full circle thing.
I like to see
Right.
artists
Like I said,
giving
home-
each other their flowers.
Bringing
man.
it home, keeping it home,
That's
hometown
it.
heroes.
Yeah.
The
Fact,
influence
man.
is it's amazing.
Yeah.
Rochester's got a lot of talent, man. A lot of brothers doing their thing, man.
Amazing.
Okay, hard press questions. Quest, will there be a put your headphones on 3 before the sun goes down?
Uh-oh.
Figured it.
By the sun going down.
Ah, man.
What do you mean when you
Well, this is rough. This is a rough neighborhood. Stick up kids is out for death.
Beans! Beans!
Just saying.
That's a good question, though. Let-
Put your headphones on 3, so it was done about 3-4 times, but I wasn't feeling how the product was actually coming out. But
Interesting.
there will be singles coming out later on down the road. I think I'm gonna Doing compilations is hard because you're trying to, you
For
know,
sure.
you're dealing with a bunch of different people. It's
And,
not
and
like
their managers.
that too sometimes. And if it's another put your headphones on, I might break into an EP if I do another one.
Okay.
Yeah, just to. Yeah, it's a lot of work that going to that.
You got like 6 or 7 beats that you know you will put on there right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Do you have a non-Rochester wish list of participants? Dream scenario. You
already got
amongst
it,
friendly
man.
faces.
You
No,
already-
you got
Alright.
it.
Young Black and Gifted. It's Young Black and Gifted.
Yeah, man.
Must be working. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Must be
not
working with everybody all across the world.
I always say
You know what I'm
this,
saying? Real
no
talk.
matter who I work with, when it comes back around to Young Black and Gifted, it's Kid called Quest and Azariah.
Boom.
That's so.
You can tell that by, if you listen to everything else that I do outside of Young Black and Gifted, when it comes back, we got a specific sound that we use and it's a formula that we use.
But never forget, I'll give this man his spot. This young man had Big Suge like singing. Like melodiously singing. No, it's a good song. No, it's a good song.
I heard it. I'm just bugging that you said Big
Yeah.
Suge. I'm just saying you said Big Suge because that boy, wow.
Yeah, he had quite a few joints he did the melodic stuff on. Yeah, like with Big Suge, you never know what to expect. Like,
That's facts though. Yeah.
He might take a hard beat and make it into a smooth joint.
For sure.
Like, you never know what to expect from him. But
Yeah, Crush definitely was a title. You're thinking one thing and it's something else.
Well, I'm definitely seeing Underindustrialized showcase forming right now. I'm just sitting here just.
No,
Forward to that
but-
award.
Putting it together.
Oh yeah, so yeah, that's what I wanted to say. No, I'm glad you. Thank you. I'm glad you reminded me because I do have to.
Someone has.
I do have to put out that
The itinerary on the show is going pretty
it'll make
quickly.
sense.
Yeah. If you look at that reverse, it says not you.
So
I'm sitting here trying to
that's only for my live viewers.
You know, I wanted to say something on
Wait.
no,
Okay,
on a
okay,
serious
wait,
note.
wait,
On a
wait.
serious note, what you just said a little while ago to these two gentlemen and being an artist yourself, this is the purpose of this platform. Giving y'all a space where y'all can not only network, where you can do what you just did. And that's why I'm so proud of him.
Okay, so
That's why I'm so proud of him.
So let's get into this real quick. So the awards ceremony will be November 22nd, and it'll be at private locations because people who are nominated will. I know y'all seen it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Revert.
If
to
you
the-
if you
So
know,
that's
if
the
you
day-
know,
that's
you
the
know.
day after my birthday, too. My birthday is 21st.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
That's dope. That's
Yeah,
dope.
damn
It will
November
be
21st?
a.
November 21st.
It'll be a completely live media live event and to say that is that we will be hosting from different cameras, hosting from different lives,
Mhm.
the entire place. So you will go to a page and you will see, you know what I'm saying, that we have the DJ's booth where we'll be live, all over the place we're live. So you'll be able to go and see every aspect of it. If you're not there, and all MCs are gonna be there, so you guys work.
We're gonna have the razors in the mouth. We're gonna be juxing people in St. Paul outside of the.
Danny will not be there. Okay.
He said the best part. It's gonna be hosted by your boy, Sean B.
Oh,
You got-
gosh.
We're gonna have live
The modest,
live footage,
intelligent.
live ciphers from different
The
events.
B in Sean B stands for boy. My pockets got ran by Danny K after this.
We have to discuss all of these, but before everyone will be hosting from their live also. But the people who are involved will be please host from your lives. Please let people know what's going on. We're going to talk about that. We'll talk about that. So it's going to be an interior, it's completely interior live event. You know what I'm saying? So people who are not there or not. I'm not going to say you're not invited because we will be having public places, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna tell anybody where it is because of the joint there. But yeah,
Are you feeding us at this?
I'm not. It's just who feeding me.
I'm not.
Bring. It will be a long evening. Bring a granola bar. Bring a bottle of water.
They were
That is
definitely.
horrible. That is so
Do
messed
not
up.
listen to this guy. Do not listen to this guy. There definitely will be catered event. I mean, come on, it's an all black event. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, I don't mean all black people. Somebody hit me like, yo.
Cause Sean B is gonna be
bring
there.
my shorty.
He said it's short.
I can't bring my shorty. What's good? No, it's an all black.
That's messed up,
Black
man.
attire.
Roger will be presenting the award for best rap beef this year on Wax.
Oh,
No, you're
you
no
will
fun.
not.
You are no fun.
No, I
Well,
will not.
back to keeping the lights on. Yeah, this month we will be.
That's
you know what I'm
right.
saying, getting up the funds. People, getting
That's
up the
it.
funds.
That's
You know what I'm
it.
saying? And we do appreciate everyone. There's a lot of perks you get from becoming a member, or you know what I'm saying, just you know what I'm saying, coming in and enjoy. We do this for the community.
That's right.
You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
It's for
I've been
y'all.
doing it for a minute, what, 8-9 years now?
This goes 9 years next March.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2017.
Wait, no, for this show.
For this show, you've been doing it for a decade.
Wayo completely, we've been here like 10 years.
Because you shout out to Bob Mo. Yeah,
yeah,
we're doing the Bob
10
Muhammad
years,
show.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. So y'all shortchanging me. 10 years. Yeah, so yeah.
Branded as the Laffeyett Cafe, 9 years in March of 2020.
Hip hop, Rochester hip hop. That's what it is. We're gonna rename the show Rochester Listen.
And I want to, again, give you a big nod. The album that you put out with Laddie, with the Air Supply samples, and like Fight the Good Fight, yeah, that holds
Appreciate
up.
that, yeah.
That,
Will you stop calling all people samples, man?
oh, my bad,
I
my bad,
don't
my
get
bad.
it back.
My bad.
You gonna
No,
get
no, 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 no,
Oh,
Hey.
was Air Supply, huh? Okay, Azariah.
What was the name? I know Fight the Good Fight was the single that we played, and what was the Sweet Dreams song? That was the sample by.
You talking about
Close your eyes and down.
I don't even know. I know we did 3 phases. Fight the Good Fight was off the first phase.
That was the one we
that
played
was
a
like
lot.
2017. Yeah.
Right when he debuted the Laffeyett Cafe.
Got you. Okay. Yeah.
There was some timely Donald Trump lyrics and some of them
yeah,
rhymes.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
like, but like I would say, one of the best compliments I can give to local artists is when I tie your work to a period of my life, whether it was a good time in my life, a bad time of like whatever, like the music, like me and that we talked about that was Cortona P, Body Blow, Azariah stuff with Laddie, Fourth and Goal by SMD and Jay Hustle, RIP SMD, the Gary Crocker stuff, Moses, like all that stuff. It is impactful because, like I said, if I could tie,
I have it all.
I know you do. The first Laffeyett Cafe album,
I boast of having the largest
Cup of Cappuccino.
industrialized bank.
Oh, God.
If y'all want y'all music, I got it.
Speaking of music, do you want to do a break? Catch our breath?
Yes, let's do a break. I got some Tony Weyez on my door. I was wondering when you were gonna shut up. Let's go.
Wasn't me.
Let's go.
Right. How's everything?
What's that?
22.
Oh, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Listen, get older and get better, man. That's all I'm trying to do.
What's that thing they say on
I
there?
appreciate that.
Fool can't play a wise guy. A wise guy can play a fool. Be aware, son. Be aware. Tony and Taddy perform the ritual. Was born under the moonlight. That's probably why me and all of my women fight. Anyway, it's the microphone that touches the I am. It's fine for you to describe me as something
Yeah,
else.
what is that?
Free all my peoples from the prison and the ones who left us. This road to redemption has got
I was about to say, what happened there?
Sounds like that's an odd sample.
Jacket lining from a lamb, fabric from the precious
That's a
black
dope
sheep.
track.
I'm dancing that day around and I'm still on beat. A blessing from the heavens, cherish when you listen to me. A million to the death, so lose my exclusive.
You're on the board.
Trust the got thing to do with tell you now. All ownership is going to my daughters. Sons will lead the pilgrimage, spreading seeds across the borders. My grandkids got security at headquarters. I be in my rest, writing wiseology in my smoker's vest. T to the O, to the N, to the Y. The ongoing nature of youth, still alive. W-E,
Roger, if you
to
could.
the Z. We got whatever you need, we sell sleep. T to the O, to the N, to the Y. The ongoing nature W-E-Y-E to the Z. We got whatever you need, we sell sleep. I'm not worried about dying at the hands of men. God showed me one time that he got another plan. It's Tony Weyez, the oracle, here in the form of man. The linguistic master, he sell to a foreign land. Held captive for his paganism ways, and like Ragnar, through a living dead filled with snakes. All it was over. That's when the ground started to shake. Return of the sacred with the risen from the grave. Yes, okay.
We gotta find a way to incorporate that as with your monitor, though, part of your name, staying busy. We gotta come up with something that's like this cool breakfast. We gotta come up with something that's directly tied to you like that. You definitely stay pop up in my feeds all the time. I'm dead serious. Another interview I'm like this boy is not playing.
Don't fuck around when I come from my trap. T to the O, to the N, to the Y. The ongoing nature of yours. We got whatever you need, you sell sleep. T to the O, to the N, to the Y. The ongoing nature of youth.
You don't got professional background.
Yes. We got whatever you need, you sell sleep.
Thank you so much. I hope to hell that when I put this in my iTunes, the track list loads, because I don't know where to find the track.
Haven't been interviewed.
Hi, how are you? Good to see you, good to see you. Oh, the black belt, yeah.
Someone that remembers the heyday. So how much has it changed?
Hustle looking healthy. He looked like he lost a lot of weight.
Yo, we gotta get, yo.
We're going back in?
Yeah.
All right.
Why? You gotta put us up on that song.
It sounds like something straight out of 1996, production and flow. I always tell Az that. Az sounds like late 90s MC. She says, definitely, man, y'all got it. So tell us about that, what we just heard.
Well, that song was the first song off the Books and Bullets Volume 1 EP. It's titled The Meaning.
Okay.
And the original title of the beat was called Ring.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
like listening to it, I just picture myself coming out like, what's that movie?
Ask me.
What movie?
I'm a genius.
Oh,
ask
like
me.
The Great White Hope. I just imagine myself coming out. Like,
Wow, that was a good setup.
R.I.P. James Earl Jones.
The Great White
I
Note.
imagine myself coming out like that.
Okay.
It's a statement, because like
Okay.
in the hook, you listen to the hook, I give you the acronym to my names.
Okay.
So Tony, which is my birth name, the ongoing nature of youth,
Okay.
which in itself is self-explanatory. I read something once that said, you don't get old because you stop playing. You stop playing because you get old. So you gotta keep going.
That's
Wise,
dope. That's dope.
we eat, you eat.
Yes, sir.
Self-explanatory again. Long as that's being reciprocated, everything's okay.
That's dope.
Where? You're local, correct? Where in Rochester?
Highland Hospital, born and raised, 3:42 a.m.
If you're cool sharing, where did you go to school?
All of them?
All of them?
Pre-K, I went to ABC on Austin. Then I went to pre-K again on Bay Street. I went to 45 school, Mary McLeod Bethune. Shout out to Mr. Saya, Miss Ladd too. Went to Charlotte for middle school.
Not to be
Also
presumptuous,
to
it seems like you were a good student.
Of course.
Amazing.
That's kind of a choice.
Yeah.
They put that switch on me, man.
You know?
No, but I'm seeing those amazing student of the game too, man. I'm really, really impressed. I really am.
Very studious of it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've been rapping for 20 years. Fairly new to my peers, because the social thing is new for me. But I've only like recently just started putting out music as of 2021.
Okay.
I had music out before in 2017, but took a vacation, so that music was taken down.
Okay.
And before that, music was just kept within the confines of like family and friends. But now the world is in.
That's all right. I
And
like
think
that.
I'm doing a good job at it.
I like that.
That's
My man said the world needs to hear that. I like that. I love that.
that's
Roger,
a small,
that's my
that's a
question.
small, request.
Well, you're in the right place, because you're gonna get heard. We gonna pump that music here.
That's why I'm glad we're here, because there used to be a time where no one knew where you could, get your, except for social media.
Definitely.
Sean B is finessing his interview, Chop. He doing a good job.
I just sneak my way into there.
Yeah, he do.
What did you do? What did you do?
This
You stuck
time,
in there?
he said
No, it's
this
just fine.
time.
You got the microphone from Raj?
No, I am.
Whoa.
My question to you, Tony, right? So you're just basically saying that you've been in the game for a while. Shout out to you. Yeah, so if you can give any advice to any of the up and coming artists who are misguided, this question is for all y'all. What advice would you give these artists that might be like somebody that I'm trying to be like you, I'm trying to be like you, I've been bumping you for years, and now I can see you, now I'm trying to I'm trying to have direction like how you had direction. I'm trying to take the path that you had. I'm trying to not be in the streets, or I'm not trying to do this, or I'm not trying to do that. So what advice would you guys give these younger up and coming artists?
First thing I would tell somebody is you choose to live, because you can't chase your dream if you don't choose to live. Chasing your dream, it requires love and it requires life. So that's what I would tell somebody. If you're going to chase your dream, you gotta choose to live. And for some of us, can't live with 1 foot in and 1 foot out. I was one of those guys, I can attest to it. Fully assure you, I'm 2 feet out, fully in pursuit of this.
10 toes down.
Yes.
I would say stay consistent, you know what I'm saying, and know what you're winning for, know what you're doing it for. Like I said, if you rhyming because, it's a good look, or, the ladies like it, or, you think it's gonna give you riches, Me personally, that may be like the wrong reason. You gotta do it because you love it, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, you gotta be around to do it, you know what I'm saying? So, staying out of trouble and things of that nature. But I would say like that the most thing is to stay consistent, take care of yourself, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you got other things in life in order, you know what I'm saying? Because to pursue music, to a level that'll get you somewhere, you know what I'm saying? You can't, you can't have stuff. You really gotta be all in, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, we all gotta sacrifice, we all got bills, life be life, you know what I'm saying? But you still gotta make time.
But see, that's the thing. Always be prepared.
Yeah.
And the situation is like, if you are prepared, and you're always prepared, like they say, you don't have to get ready.
Yeah,
Just
stay
get
ready,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It's something, just stay ready, and stay prepared, and luck favors the prepared, if you always hear that. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lucky game sometimes. Just putting out something on the internet and the right person catching it is sometimes it's just luck. But if you prepared, it's more than luck. You know what I'm saying? Just be prepared is what I would say.
Quest.
Me, I'll tell them, stay consistent, be comfortable, kind of make the music that you like to make, be comfortable being yourself, don't be trying to follow everybody else, figure out a way to make yourself stand out. Don't be afraid to invest in yourself. Take as many opportunities as you can, promote yourself the best way you can, and just keep it moving and keep doing you, and don't worry about what the next person thinking, because like they always say, everybody has a different, and don't let nobody try to tell you what success is. On top of that, everything I just said, because everybody has their own success is different for everybody.
That's right.
But overall, just stay true to yourself and stay true to what you do.
That's right.
And I'll add, keep an open mind about the avenues in which your music can be put. Here's a freebie. Everybody take this freebie. So the film students at U of R RIT can't use famous copyright songs if they do in a student film or whatever the context, whatever the plot is. However,
Same
they,
reason that we can't use it.
however, they can use unsigned, independent, and work out your fee structure and declare your worth. But I have a number of friends and acquaintances in the student film programs in the colleges here in town who have reached out to rappers and bands and singers and arranged to have their music in films, and you get a credit for that. It may not be a gold mine, but you are getting exposure.
If you are prepared, when that movie comes out and it does smash, you could be, boom, you're in on the ground floor. You know, that was a great.
Here you go. Like, if you're a student and you're shooting a film scene at a nightclub, you can't license Bad Bunny or The Weeknd.
Would you?
Maybe,
Okay.
but
Maybe.
you got versatile beat makers who can get you whatever. Again, probably for a tactful arrangement too.
Exactly.
So.
Now that's a great idea. You know, you should, get at the ground floor of the resource, become a natural resource for someone else who basically can become a natural resource for each other, and then we have homegrown material.
We'll have to talk more about that.
Speak on this too. Here's another one. And you execute. It wasn't your twist per se, but you executed it perfectly. You DJ'd like a health fair, right? That was primarily a bunch of like white women.
Yes.
But I am blowing up your spot. That was a paid gig for you, and they enjoyed it. They enjoyed what you were playing.
It was for the blind. Why do it? Why are we talking about this?
Because
I know they're listening.
because the point is that you.
That's horrible,
How do we
man.
segue into this?
I'm
point is
over
that
here
you-
minding my business, bro.
That you had a skill set,
Right.
and you.
Oh, you mean, okay, I get it.
You had a skill set,
Yeah.
and you sought out a gig that was
I
not.
didn't start it out.
They came to you actually, right?
Yeah.
So you even
They
got that.
used to like the show.
They still do.
Oh, if only we had capital C back.
I know.
Shout out to those.
I think to add to since cello and game.
I mean, Andy White. Shout out to.
I think my advice, I think the one thing that I took from college, one of the few things that my professor told me.
Besides all the pencils.
Nah, I didn't even use pencils. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not
Go ahead,
I
John.
hate writing. But I used to type everything. But my professor always told me to never let another brother pimp you. And so when I heard that, I was like, hold on, wait a minute, like, anybody be standing on the corner and be like, no, you gotta think deeper of that.
I'm like, whoa.
When you talk to
let's go.
people, watch how people talk to you. Don't ever talk at anybody, talk to people.
That's right.
Your name
That's
is
right.
your brand. Everything
That's right.
that you do, everybody's watching. It doesn't matter
Read
if
that.
you're a newspaper boy. Good morning. Somebody remembered that good morning. So just listening to that and instilling that into my brand and what I do in business, I always learn. Even being around celebrities, it's just like they're still human beings, so you still got to talk to them. And same thing with them, like my beef with DMX. But you got to know how to talk to people.
I love that story.
Yeah, it's not. But
In tandem with that, keep in mind is that your people are your people and they'll ride for you, but not everybody can be a 24-hour billboard for you all the time.
everybody's not for you.
Right.
Always remember
Like
that.
you are
Some
for
people,
Faith Hill right now.
Yes,
some people
I am.
might be in your corner like, yeah, okay. As soon as you get big, they hand out, oh, let me get a couple dollars. That's not what you're here for. Now they hating on you. Now they looking at you disrespectful. Now they putting tarnishing your name and all that.
It doesn't even have to be that extent. You get a family, you focus on the job. I can't come out to shows on a Wednesday at 1 a.m. anymore. I'm not hating. I'm not saying that I don't care about your art. I've taken another trajectory. I'm not looking at you per se. What shows are you doing on a Wednesday at
I'm
1
looking
a.m.?
at you too, and it's just like, you guys should have a show. You guys should have a show.
Can I segue this
Go ahead.
and hopefully into the
Please,
review
segue,
before we go?
segue.
No, listen.
Let us go.
No, what I want to add to that is
Shout out Indian Boy.
at 54, don't be afraid to play the long game. My success story is different from the guys that I grew up with and what they consider to be success. And when I run into them today, first thing they say to me, you know what I like about you, Raj? You played this long game, man, and you met the love of your life. You're comfortable in your skin. You're doing the things that you loved to do back then. You evolved with it. Your journey's gonna be different than Az's journey, than Quest's journey. Y'all all doing the same thing. And like you said earlier, success is gonna be different. It's gonna be different. But I love what you said about the life stuff.
Yeah.
Don't lose sight of that.
Right.
There's nothing weak about that. There's nothing weak about having a lady in your life and paying your bills, and somehow or another that's become corny. But this is your thing. We all gotta have our thing that we do. The show is Cello's thing. Cello told me that out the gate. I need you to come up here to the show. This is my little slice of heaven. He said, this is mine. You all gotta have your thing. That keeps you balanced. That keeps us sane, because we in the wild, we in the jungle. All this is wild around us. Yeah. But when I hear y'all work, y'all exit the jungle in y'all work.
I got a question for you guys.
Oh, no. I literally said, let's segue into the news and reviews, didn't I? From this,
what if my
Remember,
question?
it's his show, Roger.
What if my question was, hey, you guys want to hear some news and reviews? No, but really, but the question is, we got time. The question was, because you guys you're hitting a lot of numbers, you're hitting a lot of, ears, especially in the local area. What is your advice for a kid who's just deciding to get into that right now? How could he connect and be where you are, at least right here? What do you think they would have to do to even meet a kid called Quest Azariah, to even do songs with, be in a studio with Ethos and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? What do you think?
It's like Quest said, stick to your guns, be yourself, you know what I'm saying? That's right. Be unique, be different, you know what I mean? And like I said,
but is there any special outlet that you could tell? I know there are kids listening.
Right.
Any special? Because when you say that, that sounds fair and far away.
Yeah, okay. I hear you, but it's also about finding your team, finding people that you work well with, and build with them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, me and Quest been together at this 20 years. Me and Laddie, low over 10. Hustle been in the fold. You know what I'm saying, for years. Youth, all my core people that I've been around have been around for years, and it's not just like a fly by night thing. Like we have interests outside of just doing this. So find people you vibe with and you can work with, and this might be the common ground of things that are like connecting you. But if you have interest outside of this, it can kind of help this grow for you.
I can see that because one, you got a lot of hands. And these hands are connecting all over the community.
Exactly, yeah.
But I can even see when you met Dominique, and through Dominique, so things like that happen. I get you on that.
Yeah. Let me kick mine real quick, and this is just coming from my vantage point. If you want to rhyme, record your own voice, practice public speaking.
Know how to spell.
Write creatively.
You know how to spell?
Yeah.
Spell your own stuff?
No,
you gotta know. You gotta spell your own stuff. You know what you said.
That's for real.
Listen,
I guess you.
that don't go away as
You know
words
what I'm
is
saying? I got
words.
vocabulary, but
Oh, indeed.
you know what I mean?
Indeed, I'll start a word over 2 or 3 times and be like, okay, that's it. That don't go nowhere, man.
I never learned to spell.
Oh.
Can't say the spell.
And on top of that, I'd say like a younger person trying to come up to do whatever craft they want to pursue, learn as much as you can while you're young. So when you start getting older and stuff, everything that you learned at a younger age, it's gonna be smooth for you. And always listen to the people that's doing what you're trying to pursue, that already went down the roads that you're trying to cross, because people who got the experience give you the best advice.
Yes, sir.
And listen to that.
Yes, sir.
You can learn from your failures and the failures of others. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it like that, but
No, but you're right.
You know what I'm saying? It is the truth. You know what I'm saying?
I'll attest to what everybody said, but one thing specifically, like what I did take a public speaking class.
Same here.
As an extra credit in high school, and that was specifically due to rhyming.
Yeah.
I wasn't comfortable with rhyming in a circle of people. I would do it, but only if, just
That's
for a
dope.
little bit.
That's dope.
And besides that, I would say practice your social skills.
Yeah.
If you want to rhyme, if you want to do anything that causes you to maybe be in the public eye or be seen by the public, you have to practice social skills. You can't be socially awkward. You have to work on your anxiety,
Yeah.
all those other scientific terms, because you have to be able to present yourself in a manner
That's
to
right.
where people would like to deal with you.
That's why I love that, man. I take public speaking into college.
That's dope. You got, like you
Mr.
said, though,
Milan.
Yeah, but
Mr. Milan.
practice on your craft too. You know what I'm saying? I know you probably heard, you know, the 10,000 hours. You know, what they say, you're an expert after 10,000 hours. Like you gotta, like you say, your social skills, but also on your the art form, the actual art of rhyming, putting words to the melodies and the beats. Like practice that. You know what I'm saying? Like practice that just like obsessive. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been doing it. You know what I'm saying? Over 20, but I still study the game, study the ones that came
That's
before
right.
me.
That's right.
Study the ones, my peers, the one, you know, my peer group, the ones around me. Like I'm like immersed in it. You know what I'm saying? So
I love that.
I would say for younger people trying to get into it, like study your craft. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely follow the process. Don't try to rush it.
And leave your friends at home. They don't gotta come with you. They don't even really have true intentions on coming with you anyway.
That's dope.
That's what I like about the frequency that you give off, Tony, and you, Azariah, and you, Kid, because y'all kind of like bring that authenticity, like Raj is saying, and y'all kind of bring like that like real hip hop back. So even with thinking about like young people getting into it, they can get a grain of realness and even coming into a safe space. But to me, I think what really set me off as for y'all as artists that attracts me to y'all is like the lyrics and the words. Even with your brand, like Young, Gifted, and Black, you know? Even hearing the things that Tony talks about, it's like we need that sense of self to come back into the game, because as you see, like the road and the path of hip hop, like it's so wide range and it's been so like watered down and commercialized that people won't get those like building blocks that they're supposed to have. So like when Cello was saying like where can children go, or you know, young people, like they need positive role models. And so I was reading like your article in the source or whatever, and it was like, you know, you hit on, well, Kid called Quest, he got an article in the source, y'all can look it up. But he was talking about like, you know, having that self-esteem and building those types of things, you know, so it's hard. And I talk with Cello a lot about the entertainment business here in Rochester. Like, I don't know who has had their hands on it, but it hasn't been like a safe place or a safe space for artists. And I love the independence that everybody has with them doing their own thing. So it kind of like opens up those spheres for people to kind of like find their way of, you know, the route that they want to go. But that's why I appreciated y'all coming in here today to do the like show and tell, because that's what's up.
Can I add one more? Being vulnerable too is a plus side. People look at it as something that's shunned upon, especially in our community.
Yes, sir.
But like one of the things that I try to do when I write a song, I try to be as transparent as I can, because I go through a lot of the similar same things as the brother next to me, the one behind me, the one in front of me. So I believe being vulnerable lets people be at ease.
That's right.
In a way, in a good way. Not to be taken for granted though, the vulnerability.
Right.
Some people will try to take it for
Well,
granted.
y'all are like the storytellers. You know, y'all tell the stories and y'all give the compliment to things that people go through, and I think like that's where you get your following and your fan base from, is from that story that you tell, and how authentic. Again, how can you be with it? Like I was listening to some of the stuff that Azariah sent me. Like Azariah has grown to be like one of my favorite MCs in Rochester, because like if you listen to his lyrics, it's like real-ish that he's talking about, you know? So that's why I say like, I know me as a, you know, into the music game and with artists, like that's what I'm looking for. You know, because moving into the future, like when you think about community, like that's what you need. I mean, you need rawness and maybe like fantasy and fun, but at the same time, like when you think about hip hop, like that's what they do. They guide the culture. So y'all got a lot of like responsibility too, you know? So I think maybe that's one of the things that might be missing is like artists have to be responsible. And I think when you watch like a lot of like programming, a lot of artists try to get away from being responsible for their lyrics and being like these role models. Like you on TV, you are. Get over it. So yeah, responsibility.
I agree.
Accountability too.
What happened?
They
I thought maybe Edwin chimed in again.
Oh, he's still on there.
Oh, Edwin's still on there. Shout out to Edwin, Jay-Z's biggest fan.
Co-hoster / people, why aren't you guys alive?
I'm alive. I'm here.
You're
I
live?
was letting people talk.
You live, right?
Oh, live.
Oh, live.
Not live, but
Yeah, live. L-I-V-E.
So
I was. They had kicked me
how
off.
was your how was your show? You had a show at the House of Guitars?
Well, it was basically a physical album release. So, Books and Bullets, it came out. Don't ask me when. Sometime in July, but I was able to get some physical copies, and some friends of mine, they helped me put it together. I basically just did like a physical release, signed some CDs, and signed some posters. I got to sign the wall.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I signed right under Gene Simmons' name.
Hell yeah.
So,
Hell yeah.
Tony's into the Rock Hall of Fame, I believe. Nevertheless, it was real nice. My mom came out, my grandma sent some money to buy a CD for her and my aunt.
That's cute.
My brother was there.
Grandma, that's dope.
That's my biggest fan right there.
Yes, and this my grandmother's name.
So do you have any? You have another upcoming show, right?
Yes, I do. When is it? Oh, on the 24th of October. 875 Monroe.
That's the day after my birthday, bro.
My birthday the
Right.
next day on the 25th. Oh, you my God.
Scorpio season.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, on the 24th. It's called the Weyez Show. It's gonna be my first event. I plan on doing it very frequently. Cause I see like my end goal for the music. I won't. Of course, I'll rap for forever, but eventually I'll have to take a step back and play a lesser role. And I think that's what I'd like to do in the future: curate shows and events. And the plan is to take it on the road.
Oh wow.
But gotta start home first. Can't go nowhere else
That's
until
right.
I do it here.
That's right.
Yeah, if home don't love you, who's gonna love you?
Nobody.
That's right. That's right. Azariah and kids, y'all got some things coming up?
Yep, we just wrapped up our next project, Seize the Moment. That'll be coming soon. What else? We got another project after that that'll be coming called Stages of Reality.
Yeah, Seize a Moment is more like an EP. And then Stages of Reality is a little more like conceptual. You know what I'm saying? So Quest sprinkles, the little additives, into it from like movie clips, maybe something from something I said, or another entertainer or public figure said. He just takes those things, movie clips, stuff like that. So I think that's gonna be a part of both. But yeah, it's been nice working, man, cause like me and Quest work good together. We got a real good chemistry. But like he told y'all earlier, like this summer, you know what I'm saying, I've been in studio pretty regularly.
You were
know what I'm
traveling
saying?
too,
Yeah, we've been traveling a little bit too. Was in Brooklyn earlier this year.
Okay.
I think I wasn't coming with me to Toronto. I think that was last year, but we was in Buffalo. I was in Massachusetts earlier too. So just like Tony said, getting the show on the road, it's a lot of people everywhere that have your same, sentiments like that. Really appreciate like the real true art form, and them is the ones I'm trying to reach. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a line where I said something to the effect of like, I don't do it for the masses. Like I'm not really trying to. Don't get me wrong. I want to, feed my family off this and everything, but I'm not really trying to like just, be like the next Kendrick or the next Drake. I'm just trying to, stick to my guns and the ones that get it, ride with me. Hopefully, somebody can, take something from, what I, put forth, you know what I'm saying? So me and Quest got a lot in store. He don't want me to say a whole lot, so I'm gonna be quiet, but we got a lot
Gave him them eyes.
Silent speaker.
Tell him.
Silent speaker.
I ain't gonna mention no names, but we got some special features on these projects. Like a lot of times when me and Quest do our thing, it's just pretty much him, on the beats and me on the mic, you know what I'm saying? But we got something, we gotta switch it up a little bit, so yeah.
Well, hopefully y'all can make the cut in the future, all right?
Sir, yes, sir.
The last time I missed you by about,
When you was in the studio?
Yeah, it was about 15,
20 minutes, yeah.
Yep.
That'd be dope. Y'all together, I think so. But Rochester is the city, Euphony calls it the city of light.
Right.
And there's so many different artists, so much different talent here. I'm hoping one day this could be like an epicenter.
Yeah, and different flavors too. Not everybody sound the same, and that's
right.
That's the beautiful thing about it. People adding different things to the pot. You know what I'm saying, which is beautiful. You know what I'm saying.
That's what attracts me to you guys, because that whole era in the '90s, nobody sounded the same.
Right.
Everybody had a different flavor. And when I hear y'all, that's what I've already got like a symphony in my mind with you, Serious Times, Quest on the beat, this man.
You seen the video with the Serious Times? You seen it?
That'd be real hard.
Okay, I gotta send it to you. Serious Times was on my
That would be amazing.
Black
I'm still waiting for this.
Project,
I'm still waiting for this unindustrialized freestyle supposed to be.
I'm dead serious. I can
I
hear
gotta show
y'all
you that,
all
you know
on
what
it,
I'm
man.
Yeah.
I'm
still
dead
waiting.
serious.
Oh, I'm glad that y'all bring up Serious Times. I got a message from him today to share with everybody.
Uh-oh.
So he has a really dope show coming up. I believe that it is October 11th, and it's gonna be at the Vault. And he says that it's gonna be really. Oh, matter of fact, October 12th. Excuse me. It's gonna be really grown and sexy. The R&B takeover. Chris Brown versus Usher.
Oh, I saw
Who
that
will
post in
win?
there.
I gotta work, man.
Yeah, he told me to make sure that everybody to come out looking real good. No Timbs, no fitteds. Come out with your suits. Ladies, come out with your heels looking real good.
No Timbs, no fitteds.
What? Yeah, y'all can look
Exactly.
them up on
Hard bottoms and slacks. They want you out there.
White tee and the
Suspenders.
white tee and the Levi's.
Yeah. So y'all can check them out on social
wait,
media. Stephen James, y'all can find him. He just dropped the album over December too, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, really dope. Azariah,
Don't blame this
Yeah, I'm
Utah.
on it. He was on my Black Falcon album.
Okay.
Yeah, we
All right.
We
ready
shot
for
a
the
video for
review.
that too.
What? Don't De La Soul me.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
so this was a great segue for Raj. Let's hand the mic back over to Raj. Yeah, for the news and reviews.
Shout out to Serious Times. I don't know. That's a Sunday too, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. You
You got the rap battle that day too.
Oh.
Roger, are you grown?
Oh yeah.
And sexy.
Are you sexy? Are you grown?
Anybody have any information for that? Where is that
It's gonna be at the Wyndham Hotel, I believe, on State Street.
Uh-huh.
What else is at the Wyndham
How can people
Hotel?
get tickets? You know, so-
Rap battle. Rap battle's at the Wyndham
I know Michael Johnson
Supposedly next week.
is in it.
Oh, Max B, you said that.
And Ralph,
Yeah.
what's his name?
Oh, Ralph Buckman.
Ralph Buckman.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. I hope it's not like these rap battles I've been seeing on TV with people getting slapped and people getting mad about people's lyrics. Like,
I'm sure
how you get so mad you slap somebody when you're supposed to be in the battle?
I'm sure they will want it started that way, but it
I hope not. I hope we have some peace in the streets.
I got punched in a rap battle once, and I guess that means I won.
I don't know about that.
No, I win.
What you want to add?
I forgot performance.
That's more
Shout out to
more
my
like,
man-
yo.
Shout out to my man Citizen P.
Okay.
Show's called Hoodies and Timbs. It'll be at Wild Bad Ended. I don't know what time it's starting or what time it ends. I just know it's on Tuesday.
Okay.
Oh, and I also wanted to give a shout out
Roger, let me start
to
yelling.
Yogi Berry. He has a show coming up as well too, October 11th. So everything is on the 11th. Y'all gonna
Wild
have
Bad
to choose.
Ended tomorrow.
Yeah,
That's a lot of
choose.
I'll
stuff.
be performing.
Yeah, he got Rod Doe in the building, Nas, Red Rum, and our the beloved of Rochester, Bravo. So y'all make sure y'all come. Yeah,
We just did a joint.
Bravo real dope.
You got Georgia Bravo too?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That starts at 10. It's at Barbet, ending 875 Monroe Avenue. Y'all tap in with the artists and y'all find out more information about that.
Hey, Raj, do you have any news for us?
Really? I swear. Why do I bother?
What happened to the little game that you played for him?
I gotta get it together.
Oh.
What the hell? Turn that down. What is wrong with you, man?
Let's go.
You are not solid scheme, okay? This is the Laffeyett Cafe Hip Hop News and Reviews finally, October 10th, 2025. Celebrating recent birthdays. Now, these are recent birthdays. That's this week, last week, the week before, because I wasn't here. Celebrating recent birthdays. Dr. Doom, aka Dr. Octagon, aka Cool Key.
Let me show you something.
Sheik Luch and Jadakiss of the Locks, both celebrating birthdays. Overlooked and undercredited Jazzo Edwin, with no Jazzo, no Jay-Z. The Mechadon CL Smooth, and your favorite MC's Nightmare, Black Thought, all celebrating birthdays. KRS-One Return to the Boom Bap was released 32 years ago. A Tribe Called Quest, The Low End Theory dropped 34 years ago. And legendary Marley Marl, producer Marley Marl, In Control Volume 1, dropped 37 years ago. No Marley Marl, In Control Volume anything. Posse Cuts came out of this man's project. They were born out of that concept.
That was the first comp, the first no skips comp, I'll say.
In related news, Black Thought and Danger Mouse announced they're dropping Cheat Codes 2. There's a lot of buzz online about this. I enjoyed the first one, so we'll see what they come with on the second one. October 25th, Versus returns in legendary fashion. No Limit Records versus Cash Money
We're
Records.
gonna talk about that real quick.
This versus will be live from Las Vegas with live streaming details to be announced.
That's gonna be annoying.
Hold on.
Yeah, wait for it.
Hold
Wait
on.
for it.
Finally, Harlem's Fallen King is back. October 31st is Return of the King, the new Big L album featuring Big L. The album released courtesy of Big L's estate, Nas, and Mass Appeal. The project will include rare freestyles, remastered versions of songs, previously removed from streaming services tracks, and, according to the estate, a few surprises for fans. In related news, Nas revealed via a recent Rolling Stone interview his long-awaited DJ Premier produced project is done. He revealed it's filled with dozens of rare studio sessions and unused tracks that span the decades since his Illmatic debut.
Rub it on your chest, Nas.
Listen, man. Somebody listen. You gonna tell me you ain't gonna listen?
Wait.
You're not gonna
12
listen.
years.
The hip hop music news and reviews. That's the music news and reviews. Now, as far as the Big L project goes, I know that
set this up already.
No.
You're the biggest Big L fan in the
Look,
room.
I know
and
he's
then you
excited.
come up with the Big L news.
This is the news.
Wow.
This is the news.
That was
And
pretty
it's
good.
been all this.
That was pretty good.
But they're gonna release songs that were not available to be streamed, and they're remastering tracks, and there's rare freestyles. But Lord Finesse is sitting on a pile of tracks.
I was gonna
He
say.
completed 3 albums with Big L before there was an actual album. Okay, but he's not putting anything out. He's sitting on all this stuff. Now I think at this point it's licensing issues with tracks, but yeah, he, after they, freestyled together at Rockin' Wheels in Harlem, took him back to the lab, put them joints out. So
Is Large Professor gonna fall into the MC Solar?
Large Professor?
No, not Professor. I'm sorry.
Finesse?
Finesse. Is he gonna fall into the Solar?
not at all,
No.
not at all.
You
His
guys
reason,
start hating
his
him
initial
because it didn't come out.
reason for not turning those tracks over was because at the time Big L's mother had passed, his brother Big Lee Ice had passed, his other brother had passed away, and he didn't want his absent father to get control of those tracks and make a profit off of them. So Lord Finesse didn't.
Big L didn't have a relationship with his dad, and he didn't want his dad eating off his work. He wasn't there to raise him, so he didn't feel like he deserved it.
I would say legally, bro. That ain't the business.
Well, guess what?
Give me my joints.
Well, legally,
from a legal standpoint.
legally, he has no rights to anything. I mean, you gonna have to judge to give you what? You've never seen him, and we've never heard him.
Hey, man.
So, yeah, exactly. So, but yeah,
Roger
I'm
Brown.
curious. I'm curious as to what we're going to hear because. Go ahead.
Two questions. One is Big L. One is the other big battle royale that you spoke of.
Okay.
The Big L question: will this be cut and paste verses over beats by whomever, or is this DIT big picture era stuff?
Well,
that
the
never
team,
felt
the
like
team working on this album, Nas got the best of the best. Okay, you got members of Digging in the Crates working on this. The few surprises are cats like I'm pretty sure we gonna see Large Professor pop up on there, probably J Period. He's got the dudes.
Okay.
We don't have Quest on there like I wrote numerous times in that. Okay, jokes, but seriously. I'm curious of how they gonna pull this off because they really were scraping the bottom for the big picture.
yes.
They were scraping the bottom. It's a decent album, but it's not the album that we would have got had he lived.
I do not want to hear the Jay-Z Big L Hot 97 freestyle.
You probably will. You probably will.
Need to hear
You
that.
probably will.
I can already hear it. Like I don't need to package that another. Whatever.
Now, I personally, I got a ton of CDs of, and shout out to Joshua White. I got a ton of CDs with freestyles with Big L. Now, these are joints I've never heard remastered or used. Maybe they'll use some of this stuff.
Roger advertising.
No, not at all. Not at all. But yes,
You want to sell them?
why?
What?
Why?
Why? Whoa, slow down.
No, saying why?
Why?
No, I'm
Yeah.
just listen. I'm a historian.
Okay.
Get your own stuff.
Question two.
What copy?
Maybe Sean B would also like to interject. In this forthcoming verses, how quickly will they need to give Birdman medicinal cocaine because he will be nodding off during the actual battle and falling asleep?
I don't know how well this is gonna go, Danny.
Hey, if we got wait.
I would love. You know where I would love to
There's
see.
a smile from Tony.
I would love.
Now you know the role that I play on this show.
Security's coming.
I would love for Mystical to be there just for his energy.
He's gonna come in here and he's gonna ask you to put some
I would
respect on his name,
love.
bro.
I know that would.
With
listen.
all that being said, I give it to Cash
Put
Money.
some
Like I said,
respect
yeah,
on his
Mystical
name.
is doing, and I don't even think Shake Your Ass was on No Limit when that popped. So that's technically.
If I decide to watch this, I got no limit winning this, man.
I'm sorry, it's Cash Money.
Wait,
I got
did you,
listen.
did you just say what did you just say?
I just said I got no limit
No
winning
limit,
this.
no limit winning what?
This battle.
Between who?
Go,
With Cash
Let's
Money.
not forget though, No Limit got Snoop.
Stop.
Pay this.
No!
That's
Oh wow!
stop.
Kick it.
Hey, Hey, Sean.
They do have.
Watch he show up for this battle.
He will.
Yeah, but
Watch him show up for what else he gonna do? The
but is
voice?
Lil Wayne and Birdman's relationship to where he would Lil
Thank
Wayne
you.
don't wanna work with
Thank
him?
you.
Why are they doing this then?
I don't know. I'm just saying though.
I don't think you're.
I feel like
think that's
Cash
a
Money.
founded question.
Because it was Cash Money
They
before
would
Lil
be.
Wayne.
It would be.
Young Money is Lil Wayne. But
But
that was the first thing I thought of. Is like,
Okay,
they have
man.
a relationship
Okay.
with Lil Wayne to pull up and be like,
Even if Snoop was to come and do his No Limit rendition,
This No Limit hit.
his rendition.
now I want you to keep in mind he released 3 albums while he was over there.
See,
with-
Roger, they were all terrible.
I
They
didn't
were all
say Snoop
dope.
as
Hey, but they sold Danny. There was an
I
audience.
know how the battle's going.
He better not do no
What's that?
Nah, during that run with No Limit, he had some big hits on for that.
Thank you. Thank you. So y'all thinking about the whole, you know.
Nah, I'm a Snoop fan.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
You got they have no wins then. They have no wins.
Snoop Dogg had them joint, right?
Huh?
The Snoop Dogg joint that Timberland did, right? That was off of the No Limit. That was the
I
last
thought
part.
Yeah,
Beautiful. I thought
yeah.
Beautiful was a No Limit joint. Wasn't
I don't
it?
think
No, that was
that
all.
I don't
You
think
talking about
I
the
brought it
Beautiful?
after.
Y'all done.
But
Yeah,
I
that's
think
way
y'all are
out.
like coming from like a New York type of
We are.
fan.
We are.
If y'all was like down south during this time when they came out, like both of them were huge at the time, you know. So like
Well,
I don't know how it is.
Well,
I mean,
but
they are like
to
some.
what you say
now in the car now, so I guess I'll be.
But to
going.
what you say, the one thing I learned
I just
about
do, man. I
like,
love it, Tony.
artists, So I saw Little Boozy up here. He had a great performance, but it was no energy.
Was he
When I saw-
wandering the streets?
Nah, but look, when I saw him down south, total different experience.
Absolutely.
Total different experience.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
Absolutely.
like, I don't know. I don't know.
It's safe to say we should just broadcast this versus down south then.
No.
No, but
Listen, I was working in music retail when these dudes were selling units, and we got fans here. They gonna tune in. What's up? Go ahead.
How did they forget about rap a lot?
Thank you.
Well, I mean, I think because of the nature of their feud with Jimmy Iovine giving Birdman $30 million to jumpstart. The only reason he did that was because Master P wouldn't bend to take that $1 million for distribution. So he gave him $30 million to destroy No Limit, but that didn't work.
I have an ever so slightly. I got an ever so slightly disrespectful question I want to ask in good faith. What American state is C Murder locked up in? Because I think whatever.
He's home.
He's home? Oh, then he's gonna be there.
Free. He's free.
Stop him before he kills
He's free.
again.
And shout out to C Murder, man. I mean, I don't like. I mean, I wish he would have chilled, you know, and not lost all those years with his family. But yeah, he's home. He's home.
the other.
Will Moby Dick be there?
Go on. I'm sorry. Go on.
I think the guy BG from where is he from? Is he from
He's
Cash
home.
Money?
So, you know, if it was
But
Young
he-
Money, Cash Money,
Yeah.
that's a
No.
total
He
different
just
story.
had a lawsuit, I think, at a place he was there at supposed to be performing, but
The fans
the
sued him.
promoter like cut him and was supposed to give him money
Mhm.
or something like that. So he has some type of lawsuit going on, but I don't know. I don't know. Even with that story that you just told, it's like they seen the value in both of these artists, but you had like this. Is this guy Jewish? A white Jew guy?
Who?
Blah, blah,
blah, blah, blah, blah,
what?
Jimmy Iovine.
Yeah.
Why does that? Why?
Well, I told you, it made me. I just told y'all it sound like.
I'm curious. Why? What does that have to do with it?
Well,
No.
let me finish.
Y'all stop. Let her finish. Let her finish. Let her finish. Let her finish.
That's something that's in hip hop a lot too. Like you got two great artists or two great groups, and I told him it reminded me of the Hutu and the Tutsis. You had these two groups in Rwanda who were the same people, but you had this one colonizer that came in the middle and broke them apart, and they ended up killing each other. But it's like, you know, in hip hop, that's something that I think that has to be watched. Where you have like these great artists that come in, and you gotta like be vigilant
But
about
you know
these things.
what? As I just said to you a little while ago, being a historian, you know what else has to be watched? We also got to remember that it always wasn't white Jewish people who ruined us. Puff Daddy, Suge Knight, they did this on their own. Jermaine Dupri
Well,
did this on their own.
This is no guidance.
Well, no,
No
wait a minute.
guidance.
No, wait a minute. These were brilliant men. Okay, I'm not a fan of what Puff did in his personal life, but the boy had an ear for talent at one point. Okay, it's where we got our big. He was smart enough to bring Mary J. Blige with him from Uptown Records and Jodeci. Biggie, her Biggie knew to get big out there, Craig Mack. But he was smart enough to do what he was doing. Okay, so as far as guidance goes, and again, Puff came up in my era, we're the same age, so he knew he was conscious. He knew better.
He choose not to though.
No, yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. That's not guidance. If you know better but don't do better, that's on you. That's not on a colonizer.
It is guidance.
No,
It goes
no,
back and it also-
no,
Well, that's
stop.
the
Did you
thing.
hear what I just said?
Yes.
At 54, okay, me and this man, came up at the same time. X-Clan, Boogie Down Productions, Public Enemy, Queen Latifah, Black Watch. They knew better. They knew. They decided to look. Hey, it's money. You know what? This one thing my mother told me when I was younger. If you want to see who a person really is, promote them or give them money. They're going to do exactly what's in their heart, and that's always been there. Okay.
So once an a-hole, always an a-hole. But that does, to me, in my opinion, go back to guidance, especially in the culture. The culture is our motivation. So if you could come in and be paid
You
off
can't
and
just
sold out.
talk about colonizers though. We
Okay,
have to take responsibility.
So Raj must not really know me too well because I don't just point the blame at people that don't have melanated skin.
Well,
I know
no,
that.
I asked you about. You said the Jew. That's what you said.
Well,
I didn't say that.
Well, most people who own these record labels are not black.
Well, James Smith is black and has been independent, been owning his label forever.
What
Lawrence
kind of
Goodman,
What kind of artists
hip hop,
do they have?
hip hop, Ghetto Boys.
I'm
They
talking
came
about
out of like they came out of
I'm
that.
talking about
Yeah.
like now, like, you know, that can.
James
that's
Smith
doing-
is still around.
Okay, what about the ones who would try to make a change and all of a sudden we hear about how they fall?
What changed? Give me an example.
What
What change did Puffy try to make?
Well, we do know that he
He
tried
tried to buy
to.
Johnson Johnson.
Thank you. And then he tried to
I
expand.
am.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that was it. I'm just saying he was trying to. No, it was a liquor company. It was a liquor company.
Okay.
He was trying to
I think he went up against Ciroc or something, and Ciroc was like,
and he
"No,
tried-
no."
Yeah.
Right. And also
He found out they were
And
stabbing him in
no,
the
and
back.
I'm just
Okay.
saying, like, so
Ciroc, like, we
some
made
of
you a
the
millionaire.
some of the artists
Okay.
who do take a stand,
Mhm.
they get, blackballed. You don't hear.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see
But
what
that's a
you're
different
like.
conversation.
No, I understand
is-
that.
yeah.
No, not
and see-
necessarily. Because why aren't you saying that they have
Mhm.
responsibility?
Right.
These black companies, these black record
Mhm.
companies.
Right.
You understand? So
Right.
if these-
And it's not just.
so why do we still have the same problems? If you said you got these black owners of these black.
No,
record companies.
my point I was making was when the term was like, okay, Jew, say, is he a Jew? And my point I was trying to say is that we're doing this to us too. And I've been talking about this since Chris G straight from the Underground show. I've been talking
Well, I
about
don't.
this.
I don't argue that point.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
that was my point.
Yeah.
That was my point.
Oh no, I call them Negroes. You got Negroes in the community who do sell us out.
That was my point. Is
But-
what I was trying to. That was it. That's
Yeah.
all I was saying.
Okay, that's
Because
fine.
you said, well, is Jimmy Iovine a Jew? And when I said, what does that matter?
Is he of Jewish?
Okay.
Well,
I
because-
didn't know. Hold on. I didn't say that.
Yeah,
I'm repeating
It sounds
what
such
was said to me.
it sounds such a strike when you say it.
I'm with you.
Like,
And I'm with you.
But just to, I guess for my last point, even with that, when you hear about most hip hop stories and you
Mhm.
hear about most downfalls,
Mhm.
it is that segue where you do ask that question: is this person of that background?
I've never
think-
done that.
you
Because
even
what I
think-
did was what I did was I went back and I reviewed the story.
Mhm.
And what I would find out is that, okay, wow, okay, this was Puff who took Faith Evans Publishing when she had a 3-year-old daughter.
Where did he learn
She
this
was
from?
trying to ring.
Where did he learn this behavior?
Who, Puff?
Because Puff did have 4 people.
Well, you know
who
what?
basically ran
Probably
Bad Boy.
from his parents.
His parents.
Because from
Well,
his
that's
parents.
guidance.
That was from his parents.
These are selfishness.
That was from his parents because before he got in industry, he was doing this in school.
No
He
guidance.
was doing this back in college.
Was it his people like
Gangsters.
His dad was
for
a
like
gangster.
Mickey Bars or somebody?
Yeah,
right?
yeah, right.
Yeah,
and also
they were gangsters.
Well, that's why I say, like, I can back to conversation, appreciate brothers like Tony, Azariah, different artists in the community. I can big up Rob, Kai, Bravo, a few other ones who mind their self and do have great guidance, and like that's why I say responsibility. When you get money or when you even have the power of the pen, you got to be responsible, and that's black, white, red, pink, yellow, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
Speaking of power of the
yeah.
pen, I had this question to the artists. So artists, I keep saying it in my phone. How do y'all feel about rap?
They coined that word, artists.
Yeah,
Can I tell you
always
something,
do
man?
that.
For me, that's like your signature, man. Go ahead on. Do your
That's
thing.
a good question about
But
rap beef.
how do y'all feel about rap beef? So had a conversation. We was at the barbershop and we were talking about the Cardi B, Nicki Minaj beef. And so it was funny because one dude was basically like, "Oh, Nicki's best, Nicki's this," and so I brought up an interesting fact. I was like, "At what point, as an artist, when you're high at a pedestal, at what point do you let the other artists, not saying you stop what you're doing, but you let the other artists come up with you without the hate, without the disrespect, without the snide
Well,
tweets
to be
and
honest,
snide."
yeah, not to cut you off, I'm not really feeling the rap beef, to be honest with you. I'm not about tearing another black man down. You know what I'm saying? Like it's, you know,
It's
I
other ways to
just
solve
think,
it.
yeah, I think it's just BS and it's a publicity stunt.
And
really.
because
I agree with that.
most of it is basically generated behind music that sounds so similar. You
Yeah.
have those weighing. You're weighing these two artists behind artists. Got me saying these two artists with each other because you can. You know,
Yeah.
you can weigh most of the artists.
But like, it's kind of like,
Shot
you
at
know,
that dude.
but yo,
You
you
shot
know,
at that dude.
it's
I
like,
never said
you
it
know,
before,
everybody
that's
was coming at J. Cole because he made the diss track about Kendrick and then backtrack. Like, I would have never made it, but I feel his sentiment because he didn't want to be a part of what it became.
Yep.
I think
You know what I'm saying?
I
And
think it had a little bit of industry involved with that.
Yeah,
Because
probably,
you
man.
go from one to the other so quickly, and it's like it had to happen.
It's like-
I think
you know,
he
it's like,
was-
like the prize fight. Oh, he backed out. Okay, let's get someone.
I
else.
think he was asked to back out, and I'll tell you why. And we talked about this that day after the show. He had just acquired his masters. He had just acquired his masters. And I just looked at the timing, because he threw a track out there, then he backed out.
Yeah.
And for me, it sounded like somebody pulled him to the side and said, look, we just gave you your music and whatnot.
But it goes
Fall
back
back
to
the
what I was
title.
saying earlier,
The-
your brand. As soon as he got his masters and he did that, somebody was probably like, hey, that's you're a rapper, but that's not the type of rap you do. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, battle rap? Oh,
no,
that's-
no, I'm not saying battle rap, but like with J. Cole, like you saying that he has his masters.
Right.
So I was saying like that's probably like he probably backed out because it was one of those things where it's like, dang, I just achieved this pedestal. So
Right.
do I go back here or do I represent my brand as an artist?
Well, the target for me, this is just me. The target was Drake. The target was Drake because of the legal action he was taking. You know, in regards to his work and his label and what had been done.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like boom. You know what I'm saying? So
It was
J.
like-
Cole, like, you know, I got my work. I own my work.
But it was
okay.
it was more like
Kendrick don't own his work.
But you know, it was kind of more like who do we want to take out? Because Kendrick was used to basically wipe
I agree.
Drake off the
I
map.
agree. I
You know,
agree.
and
And
it was-
that key word
and it
there
was-
is used.
Right, he was used basically to wipe Drake off the map. And you know, at first it was supposed to be J. Cole, but somehow something happened where that didn't happen.
I think
don't know
Well, you know,
what
if you
that is.
remember Kendrick,
I don't know.
Kendrick called them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see that for me that was so
He was
smart
ordered-
because
he was
White
ordered
Tank,
for
White
this
Tank.
tonight.
I just made this major purchase. White tanked myself, and he got his masters for like a steal.
Don't you know, Roger, that war is worth money? So if I can have you warring with each other,
I'm aware of that.
But I feel like
I'm aware of that, but
Yeah.
my point was we was talking about J. Cole and the fact that he excused himself and
Do you think he excused himself or more so he
I think he did. I think
He excused himself.
He goes with his
How do you
character.
excuse yourself from in the night on
he did it.
Well,
He did it.
I'm just saying
He
this.
did. Like I told you, the target was Drake.
he likes to
The
have
target was Drake.
time when they go
Okay, the target was Drake.
Right. So what this got to do with me? I own my work. I own my work, and then you know, and for the better point, Drake sued Young Money, got $100 million, and has the rights over his work.
Was that before or after he slept with Fairmont?
No,
Are you speaking
So-
from an artist perspective that he would have
Probably.
went after him?
What's that?
But see,
Yeah.
but right now, Drake. Think about Drake right now. He's basically
Still got bread.
I know
Still gonna have money.
Beside the bread and the business and all that other stuff.
Mhm.
Because that after time.
What does Kendrick do after this beef now?
That's what I'm about to ask. I mean, like Kendrick is the eliminator. Kendrick is the
Is he? We got to hear something
Did he
since
really
that
not
diss track.
eliminate this guy?
Since that diss track, what
I
have we heard?
I believe that they were
GMX.
seeking Kendrick out to, get him out of there.
Drake came out with Nokia
Drake
after
pretty
all of
much-
that, like a party dance songs. Like it was nothing real after that
He
whole.
couldn't.
And I'm about to say,
It was like soft. Like
It was over. It was a wrap. If before that, he could have came out with
But
that.
you know
and
why?
we're talking about it right now.
Well, if you
Drake's
think
on the
about it-
radio. Oh my God.
Go ahead,
But
Quest.
if you think about it, if Drake never replied back and just kept doing what he was doing,
Yeah. I love that you said that because Chris
he
always
fell for
says
the
that
trap.
about MC Shan. He always says that if Shan has
So
responded,
there's it. So there
Just
it
like
is.
John-
There
That'd
it
been
is. Wes. Is it that J. Cole just didn't fall for the trap?
Drake, yeah, he knew the consequences. Like,
he's a
this-
smart dude.
Because we
50 Cent
know
Ja
that
Rule,
the
perfect
industry eliminator
Hold on.
has come into the room to take somebody out.
If you were used, you ain't no industry eliminator.
If you didn't fall for the
Okay.
trap, there must have been one.
But think about it, like 50 Cent Ja Rule.
Yeah.
Ja Rule, all he had to do was continue to make dope music instead of putting out a diss track every 2 weeks.
Right.
Trying to diss
I
50.
agree.
Right.
I
And
agree.
continue to embarrass himself and get eat up by his
Right.
lyrical dude.
Right.
Then when you look at Rick Ross and 50 Cent beef, Rick Ross, longer jeopardy than 50 Cent musically because he ain't replied back all the time. Kept making
Is it safe to say that someone who already has been through this, or could have been through, who has been through this, and knows what he would have gone through, talked to him and said, "Bro, ignore it." Who is he under? Jay-Z. Who was the first one to say, "Oh, I just got eliminated, but I'm gonna act like that ain't never happened"?
Jay ain't like the kind of person that's gonna give you fatherly advice. He's not. He's very much about himself.
And the slander continues.
Okay, no. Who has this man really helped?
I'm just giving him
Besides
a little bit
himself.
of, I'm just giving him a little bit of advice. Like maybe give his artist a little bit of advice.
Here's what when we were talking about, and that was great when you brought up Ja Rule and the whole thing with 50. So for me, the winners of those disses, Eminem and Ja Rule giving their daughters away.
Whoa, gave me
in weddings.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was about to say, whoa.
50 has his oldest son don't want nothing to do with him. Okay, there's a whole back. So if you've been following this, there's a backstory there. Okay, that for me is winning. That is winning for me. This man got a chance to walk his daughter down the aisle, give her away. He's not broke. Okay, that's one of the big fallacies in the game. He's not broke. Ja Rule started a publishing company. Rest in peace, Herb God. He had the smarts. They had this man start a publishing company. He's written dozens of soundtrack tracks. He's written tracks for R&B artists and other rappers. Okay, we can go back to the whole mixtape diss thing and everything. That's winning for me. Okay, and when the feds came to him and said, "We need you to help us flip this person," I ain't doing it. He went to jail. Guess who didn't?
Where did we go?
You know where we went.
I got lost.
No, you didn't.
Like, whoa.
No, you didn't. You heard exactly what I said.
I'm trying to figure out why J. Cole didn't respond.
And I told you, that man, Jay-Z, don't help nobody but himself. Okay? Yeah. Ask Beanie Siegel.
Ain't no.
I feel like
Ask State Property. Okay? Look, go down the line.
Okay, well, we all know that, you know.
Yeah.
I just had an argument.
We all know not to ever trust the
I had
camel.
a discussion earlier about, because everyone was talking about, we don't have much time.
Okay.
Everyone was talking about the Dame Dash issue and how
Okay.
Dame Dash is basically with the poor Oliver at the cup, you know.
Is he though?
No, he's not.
Is he though?
He's burned as many bridges as anyone could cross. So why are we blaming Jay for his downfall?
You really? We don't have the time to go in. We'll do it next week though.
Stay tuned.
We will do this next week. We will do this next week.
Stay tuned for more slander of Jay-Z and Laffeyett.
Edwin, you on Edwin Graves' payroll?
I'm with you, Eddie.
I want to say to y'all, man, this has been, as usual, breath of fresh air having y'all up here as we had a posse cut. What did I say? And here's what I want you to do. I want you to do that. Remember that Rolling with the Flavor had 3 different tracks for that one song? 3 different versions. Here we go. Here we go. This is what we're going to do. 3 different bangers. So you ain't got to go crazy picking one joint, Quest. 3 different tracks. Serious times. Tony on it. Ass on the. You got to do it. You got to do this.
Hopefully y'all be at the site.
3 different tracks.
On industrial.
Keep that in the back of the mind.
Y'all make sure y'all get some plugs to the audience so they can find y'all, where they find y'all, what's going on.
And flip the verses.
Tony Weyez. I'm on all platforms, and again, Tony Weyez is spelled TonyWeyez. Thanks.
No doubt.
Azariah, SFD, AZARIAH, SFD on Instagram, on TikTok, just like that. Smooth Freshness on YouTube, SMOOTHFRESHNESS, all together, all in one word. That's where y'all find it. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Y'all find Cello right here.
Well, yes, sir. Let them know when you're not doing interviews with you, where can they find you?
Instagram, Kid Hawk Quest. Facebook, Kid Hawk Quest. Twitter, Kid Hawk Quest. Kid Hawk Quest on everything.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
I got a little
Come back, man.
October
I know these 2
25th.
gonna be back.
Oh, you did?
Go ahead,
I'm
keep
doing it
going,
again.
do it again.
October 25th, Smoke and Joke. Y'all looking for it on Facebook. We're gonna have headliner Gary Funk Fields. We got Izzy the comedian.
G-Funk.
Good News. Enrico.
That's right.
We also got some live music performance. Stupid Bars. Keenan Springer. We got Majestic Imani. We also got Kari Porche back in the building. We also have Gifted Writtens. We also got Barbaric, the Foul Mouth, and Alvarez Mastermind. So y'all make sure y'all pull up. If y'all looking for more information, look me up on Facebook, Dominique L. Bay. And thank you, Raj, Cello, Peace and Love, Sean B, and all the artists who was here.
Peace.
Peace.
She's right here. She's not kidding.
And you can find me any and everywhere.
He said any shit everywhere. In your new.
I think if y'all position like this, that's good.
So you know what I'm saying? We just did Laffeyett Cafe, WeRocRadio, you know what I'm saying? Again, if the picture,
Blame one of us.
it's been long, but
Okay, now everybody short in the front.
Yeah, that's me.
Hey man, I'm
We
sorry.
ain't sure, we
You want to
just-
stand behind us?
We just not talk.
1, 2. Raj, come over just a little bit to this
Here,
one.
this one.
Right there, yep,
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Now, Sean, move that too. If you're gonna hold it up, just move that. I couldn't see a kid in the back. 1, 2, 3. All right, take one more. For, Tony.
All right, don't say no about my phone.
1, 2, 3. I'll take one more. 1, 2, 3.
The infamous look away.
Infamous look away.
So yeah, we just gonna sign out on that note. It's been dope. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned, much more in store,
Get
man.
your way back
Appreciate
up here. I'll
y'all
give you some of that video
checking it out.
that I got at the crib. You gotta let me know when you